Hello, everyone. This is Tammy Morrison of Unleashing Your True Self, and I am coming on here today to talk about Get Your Mind Right. So, if you know me well enough, if you watched me before and you watch me any other time, hey, thank you for joining, Robert. Um, you'll know that I am a lot of things, but I love the energy work, and I just started my publishing company. So, with that being said, I came on here to talk about Get Your Mind Right because the thing is, hey, Elenita, thank you for joining. Because when you make a decision to get your mind right, or let me back up, if you make a decision to do something, like so many people are out here, doing business and people are slaying it, y'all. I'm so super excited about it. Um, but when you make up that decision, then there are things that come against you in your mind. And a lot of times you don't even know that they're there. It's just like all of a sudden it shows up and you got to process it. It shows up in your awareness and you have to process it. And so when you are looking to start a new venture, like I was looking to jump into this publishing arena, and I felt like it's been calling me for a minute since I started writing books. I felt like it was calling me. So, but I think I was afraid to jump in. I was afraid to jump in because it's not something that, um, okay, so don't tell me what to do because I'll respond if I want to. Okay, because it's my inbox. Thank you. Um, so anyway, I had to straighten that out. So anyway, I really feel like as you are deciding, hey, thank you for joining. As you are deciding to make these transitions, what happens is the shadows come up. And so a lot of times you don't realize that you sabotage yourself. I mean, it's like you are running around self-sabotaging you because of the way that you think in your mind. So what am I talking about? Let me give you an example. So an example for me was, um, when I started really, really thinking about this and really started diving in and doing research and trying to see if it's something that I really want to do and desire to do. And so as I started doing that, there's this little thing that goes on in your head. It's like, but you don't got experience. And so I had to say to myself, I had to talk to myself and say beautiful things to myself like, yes, you do have experience because you have already self-published before. You know how it works. And then I had to tell myself, of course you do, because you created a course. I have a DIY course on self-publishing. Now, I'm not selling it right now. Thank you. Hey, thank you for joining. I'm not selling it right now because I have to move it. And I don't think it would be fair to sell it. And it's got to be moved in a couple of months. So that means that, your access would be gone. So Dr. Marnie said, great advice as always. The shadows do come up when you take control and honor yourself. What a blessing you are. Yes. And my mama said, hello. Um, so true. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. She kind of put it in a nutshell. I'm talking about how they just arrive and they hit you in the face. And then sometimes you allow them to derail you. But what I'm saying today is you don't have to. You can get your mind right. You can begin to start speaking to yourself and saying good things to you and connecting with your spirit team because that is like a game changer, y'all. It's huge. And people talk about it all the time. People always have this conversation about getting your mind right, shaking off all the limiting beliefs, stepping into your greatness, knowing who you are. And so as you begin to do that and as you begin to use positive self-talk, and I'm not talking about, I'm Dr. Marnie said, hello, Mom. So I'm not talking about um, just like, what do they call that stuff? Bypassing. I'm not talking about that. That's a whole nother subject topic. I'm not even going to go there because what happens is when you step into this place and it's like, okay, say you saw yourself, you're a singer and you saw yourself singing on stages. You saw yourself singing with Beyonce. You saw yourself singing to the president. You saw yourself singing, Oprah. You saw yourself singing, globally. And you saw your name in lights, all this stuff. And you've seen that since you were young. You were a little child and you started to dream that because you have a beautiful voice and people have told you that all this time. So fast forward, you allow limiting beliefs to stop you from going for your dream. You go and do something crazy that, is not you, but it's what you felt like you needed to do. So once you begin to step out of that place, and as you begin to really, 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 really go inside and really seek what you need to do, seek the knowledge, when you decide to really, really step into that place, it's so powerful. And so the shadows will come. And so in order to deal with the shadows, you just got to confront them and speak to them. You really do. And one of the best ways is to journal. I'm laughing because I say this all the time, and people are like, journal? I'm like, yes, journal. Because you get your thoughts out of your head and you get them onto the paper or to the computer or to the tablet or whatever the hell you're doing. Everybody's doing different things. Hey, thank you for joining. And so that's what I'm talking about. So I'm super excited just to share this because it came to me and I thought, let me share this with the community, and just let people know that those shadows are going to come. They'll show up, they'll come and they'll start saying all kind of stuff. And if you don't say something back to them, then they'll win. So you really have to take that time and take that step. And I hate to say time because, to be honest, time is not linear. People think it is, but it's really not. So I really don't want to even go there. I just want to say that as you begin to entreat those shadows, and as those shadows begin to just speak to you, then you need to speak back. I think about Jay-Z song, Click. He said they messing with his click and they snapping back. So what you need to do is, if you are getting messed with, if somebody is messing with you, these shadows, these limiting beliefs, if they're messing with you, then you need to clap back. You need to speak to them. Speak to them. Don't allow them to just run willy-nilly in your life and just have you going all kind of places and getting all off center and out of alignment and shit. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you are speaking back to those shadows and that you're journaling. You're sitting, having, if you could take 5 minutes and sit down with a piece of paper, if you like it that way, or if you want to type or whatever works for you. But if you take 5 minutes and just speak, five, that's all you need. Just speak. Say beautiful things to yourself. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Tell yourself how good you are at the thing that you do. Tell yourself how you are ready. Once you begin to do that and you begin to just speak. Thank you for joining. Hello, Tim King. Um, just really take some moments, and it is so crucial that we do this. It's crucial. It is so crucial because if you don't run them, they will run you. And you'll be running around in circles and just fucking spinning for no reason, like a spinning top or something, and it's like, there's no reason for that. So take those shadows and just start to dissect them because really that's what happens. And if you haven't got your DNA activated, you can grab that from me because that actually helps so much in that area. Now, I'm not saying it takes the shadows away or anything. What it does is it helps you to integrate them better. So, again, thank you for joining me. I want to talk about my multi-author book right now, Passing the Pearls. I'm super excited about it. It is fire. It's going to be amazing because it's stories honoring our grandmother, honoring our legacy and our ancestor. And that is huge because we really need to do that today anyway. So I decided to write this book, and um, Spirit came to me and said, open it up and let other people share their stories. And I thought, wow, what an amazing idea. And so that's what I've done. So it's Passing Pearls. Let me give you the information sheet. It's got the details on it. And after you read that and you want to have conversation, a chat, want to talk, send me a message on whatever platform you are watching on. I think we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, and we're on Instagram. So any of those platforms, send me a message. If you're on Clubhouse, send me a message. Because I was going to be in there today, but I don't got time to do that today. I mean, not right now. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me, for joining me. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dr. Marnie, and anybody else that has joined. Thank you. And those of you that will catch the replay, thank you. And if you will do me a favor as you're catching this, make sure that you share this out so that other people can get a chance. Because I know that there are a lot of people out here. Y'all know, hey, no comparison. Thank you for joining. You know that there are a lot of people out here that are not able to get this information. So if you are watching and you will share this out for me, I would appreciate it, because this way other people can get the information that want it. So again, thank you for joining, because y'all know how these algorithms work. They're just as different as they can be. So again, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for joining me. And make sure that y'all are catching Straight Out of Savannah on mupotv.com. Okay, I just put it on the chat. So make sure you guys are checking that out. All right, there's that. And then there's that. Thank you, Dr. Marnie. I appreciate that. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back on probably tomorrow. Yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow. But I will be back on. So again, thank you for joining me. And if you are ready to write in your book, or if you want to write your own book, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation and see what we can do to collaborate. All right. So thank you for joining me. Bye now.